Hey, I am back doing an energy reading for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. We are asking Spirit, what are the current energies for Aries placements? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Aries placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Jupiter. Current energy for Aries placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Jupiter, as well as Venus, but this may not heavily apply to Venus placement, Aries. Messages, current energies, please and thank you. If you're new here, my readings are intuitive. They are not gender nor sexuality specific. I read the energies of masculine and feminine. And if you would like to request a personal reading, the information to do that will be listed below in the description box. Aries. We have mystery. We have ghost pipe. I think, if I remember correctly, ghost pipe causes you to have illusions or delusions. I figured rituals gonna come out. Messages. So we have ghost pipe, mystery, and then we have here chamomile, soothe, chamomile, this is calming, and then we have elder with ritual here. Somebody definitely needs to cleanse. Elder, elderberry. All right, so let's just get into it. We're going to start from the back here. Ritual. What is this for Aries? Somebody needs to be cleansed, energy, aura, mind, body, and spirit. Maybe take a bath with some hyssop essential oil. Pray a prayer over the bath, or your favorite Psalms prayer. It's given however you do you spiritually, whether it's religious or however you do you, right? In terms of connecting to a higher power. And respectfully, I'm not talking about those that worship like demonic entities or energies, but then I feel like that's different for everybody else. But like, hey, if it apply, right? I feel like I explained it or over explained it, but anyway, however you do you, you need to do a cleansing ritual for your mind, body, and spirit is what I'm getting here. Aries placements. I feel like this ghost pipe, this something that you are consuming. And I mean, we got mystery here, so you don't really know what it is. But let's go back. Like I said, we're going to start backwards because this came out first. So we have this ruling the root and throat. But the magical properties are basically to push something out of the body. It's an immune booster, joint pain, infections. It's used for a lot of things, but this is the things that it's used to heal for is like to alleviate headaches, fevers, it's a multitude of things. But I just you don't really know what it is you're consuming here that's causing you need to be cleansed. But you're going over to something to soothe the wounds, the hurt, whatever it is. It's chamomile, right? But I'm hearing this is false. This, whether it be a person, a substance, a habit, a way of being, you needing it to be cleansed from whatever this is you're consuming. You are going over to this space to soothe this chamomile, but it's false. It's not soothing because you're still here, right? Or can you understand? But you need to cleanse, right? Is what I'm saying here. I feel like from what I'm over saying, excuse me, but I also feel like It might be for the knuckleheads. So that's why I'm over explaining, I feel, right now. So this chamomile to soothe, right? Money, peace, love, a couple of other things. It relieves stress, insomnia, anxiety, inflammation, cramps, a few things, right? It's something to do with inflammation, though, heavy. Like, so this could be, again, like I said, something you're consuming. So whether you eating it, whether you sleeping with it, whether you reading it, whether you watching it, you know, it's not just something you eat. It could be, it's just anything you take in, tangibly or intangibly, is causing inflammation in the body, right? In the mind, body, and the spirit. So for the body, I know turmeric will help with releasing inflammation, but you also got to make changes in terms of consuming what is causing you to be inflamed. Because I mean, to inflame is like it's intensifying. It's like if there's an irritation, it's being exasperated. It's causing it to be even more and more irritated. So that's why you're going with this soothe, right? However, this is showing up in the mind, body, and spirit, but the soothe is false. So, so like I said, if this is a person, this is a way of being. It's not serving. It's not relieving the inflammation. Some of y'all are trying to see that. Some of y'all are coming into seeing it. Yeah, some of y'all are coming into seeing this. This being false. You're coming into seeing that. This works as a pain reliever. Especially if it's something to do with the nerves, right? Well, I feel like anxiety can be due with the nerves because some of the reactions is like the shakes, right? So this is more than likely some root chakra stuff, something in your bloodline within you, or something you experienced traumatically, whether it was passed down or not. It's a pain reliever, right? So this could be drugs for some. And that drug could even be a person, child. A situation, a way of being. I mean, the overuse of anything, I feel like can change it from, you know, like an indulgence, a pampering, or, you know, or can you understand, right? Especially if it's not serving you and it's causing inflammation that needs to be soothed. And then you have the ritual here. Like, I've cut out sugar. And sugar definitely is inflammatory, right? But it helped me in other ways. But I feel like cutting out the sugar helped me in other ways. And yes, I tried the turmeric and it helps. But the turmeric helping with the inflammation that I experienced previously, that I feel like the sugar was just kind of like putting a band-aid on it. I mean, because sugar, when you crave sugar and when you consume sugar, it's really to do with grief. You need to grieve. You need to release grief. You haven't grieved. Like, it's to do with grief. However, you know, this is resonating with you. So cutting it out caused me to like release the grief or whatever, right? But technically, when I was consuming it I feel like it showed up like a drug because I'm craving it, you know. And I haven't, you know, experienced like in the personal sense, being wait a minute, hold on. Oh shit. Being like what this society calls addicted to drugs, right? So I'm saying in that sense, I don't know, but I just felt like for me and how I don't I'll have a craving for something, and then it's like once it's satisfied that one time I'm done. But sugar, it's addicting. And hopefully you understand what I'm saying. I understand it, but I feel like if it resonates with you, it will. But like I said, like the inflammation could be to do with something you're eating, for example, like sugar, somebody, a way of being, a situation, a job. I also had a job that caused me to be extremely tired, so it was just draining my energy. Like, you know, it didn't cause inflammation, but it was still a detraction where I needed to soothe. Right? So, like I said, this is showing up in different ways. Clarify this in the physical for Aries placements. But you need to be cleansed from it. You need a cleansing of the mind, body, and spirit. It's affecting you 3 ways. Mind, body, and spirit. Current energies for Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, Jupiter, and Venus. Clarify this in the physical. Thank you. Now, you may be getting signs of this, like if you've been seeing mind, body, and spirit, or the angel number 666. You may be getting signs that something is afoot in your mind, body, and spirit. And some of you may know, but you may not know. Some of you may know for sure, but you may not know exactly what it is that's causing the inflammation. You know, I just feel like it's triggering you, though. Yeah, it's triggering you, though. This mystery of what it is. This pain reliever. Inner turmoil, deep-seated fears, secrets. Whatever you're consuming, it's to do with this. Inner turmoil, deep-seated fears, secrets, releasing. Somebody is worried or concerned. Okay, I'm hearing worried is the word, about being exposed. Being exposed, child. Oh, wow. Get the fuck out of here. Somebody is concerned about being exposed by a partner. Like they had some type of sex with this partner, and the partner filmed it. It was just kind of like, you think I filmed that, you don't know what else I filmed. Like they filmed something one time, right? And it was just like, that ain't nothing compared to this is kind of blowing me. That's why I keep pausing. Like, it's like, that ain't nothing. Is this true? Let me, I feel like, get it out first. Is this true? Yes or no? What I'm getting, somebody is like, it's kind of like blackmailing somebody to be with them, to work with them, to show up with them, whatever. Like they going through it, right? So they are, this is the mystery of those outside looking in, and then some of those that are experiencing this. The fear of them wanting to be exposed is causing them to consume whatever it is they're consuming that needs them to be cleansed, but also part of them needs to be cleansed from this soothing. Because like I said, whatever they're doing or going to or using or being, you know, to soothe this fear, right, is false. So if you're with the high priestess coming out here, this is intuition, right? But this is a higher realm. They need a higher realm guide, reader, whoever they're going to, because this is showing up as a person that, you know, this could be a girlfriend, this could be a boyfriend, this could be a reader, an intuitive, this could be a doctor, you know, it could be a parent, a mom, or somebody that you think cool with, and y'all have had exchanges like in terms of transactions or, you know, just words here and there, and you feel like they have higher consciousness than you or higher awareness than you. Aries, they are false. And this could be somebody you dealing with. Take it how it resonates, right? They are false, right? Yeah, I was asking, is this true? And we got a yes here. So I'm here to leave this there. This is somebody who represents King of Cups, that's going through this turmoil and fear of being exposed. Okay, I gotta go to the bathroom. Hold on, pause. Okay, I am back. Thank you for your patience. So, yeah, what was I saying? Somebody's in fear of being exposed, and whoever's supposed to be helping them, soothing them, giving them some guidance on what it is they're consuming to combat this fear of being exposed. This person is false, and they need some clearing of the mind, body, and spirit. Some type of energy, you know, bath. Like I said, if you want to take a bath, a cleanse, whatever it is. Like I said, you could be seeing 666 or start seeing 666. 666 represents mind, body, and spirit. It needs to be a cleansing and a purification of not only what you're consuming to combat this fear that you're fearing due to possibly being exposed, but also this false person, because this same person that you go into for this guidance to figure out this, they are causing the fear. They're behind you being exposed. They could be, you know, holding it over your head, right, with some type of manipulation. Somebody may have told you it sounded like magic. Magic is manipulation, whether it's a lie being told, some bullshit being orchestrated. You know, you don't have to do a razzle dazzle all the time. You could just tell a lie and manipulate and try to control, like, because basically that's what is being done to you. They're you know, threatening to expose you, like, hey, you think that was something, wait till you get a load of this video. So yeah, you gonna be with me, you gonna do what I say, or you gonna keep working, or you gonna keep showing up, or you know what I mean, whatever it is. And the exposure don't have to be the exposure that you're fearing, Aries, or them fearing, take it how it resonates, doesn't have to be you know, something that was filmed. That's just the example I'm using. But for some of y'all, it could be a filming or a recording, or just some information that is in the physical, or some action that you know, enter in with possibly this person or another person, but this person knows about it, right? And it was consensual, but then they using it to, you know, it's just really like, you feel like it'll ruin your image, it'll ruin your marriage, it'll ruin your legacy for some. Damn, this is heavy. Ciao. All right, so how to combat this, right? Because like I said, the ritual is needed, the cleansing of mind, body, and spirit. So we got energy here. Passionate, inspire action, adventure, fearless, impulsiveness. So how do we get to the cleansing and the exposure of this falseness, right? How do we get to the healing of the fear? How do we get here? We need some more messages for Aries placements. Like I said, whoever this is the King of Cups. In terms of emotionally, right? I feel like they're intuitive. They're intuitive. They're normally balanced, but they know something is wrong because they feel like their intuition has been lying to them. Their mood has changed. They've been erratic in emotions lately. They just feel off, like unbalanced, right? You doing this healing, like, you know, or needing to get it done, you know, it's gonna be, let me see. It's gonna be celebratory, but I'm hearing it took you a long time to get there. I mean, this is a fast moving night. I feel like Wands is one of the fastest moving, right? But once you get this energy clearing, purification of mind, body, and spirit, or body clearing, cleansing, whatever it is you need, right? It's going to be celebratory for you. However, it's going to be a long time coming. Like, you're in the stage where you're moving fast to get to this cleansing. But once you get to the cleansing and see things clearly and get back onto your intuition, back to yourself, you're going to be like, I should have been here like 8, 9, 10 years ago. What the fuck? I've been needed this. Like, you know what I mean? And it may become a part of your practice, this cleansing, this healing. I mean, because when you're somebody that is in the forefront of things, like, say for instance, you work with the public or you interact with the public a lot, you have to cleanse your energy of the collective. Like, I do these videos, right? Whether it's recorded, whether it's live, you channeling however you do, you performing, you helping the public, you know, you have to cleanse your energy, your mind, body, and spirit. Some do it by taking breaks. Some do it by taking baths. Some do it. However you do it, it needs to be done. It needs to be a part of your practice, your routine, whatever you call it, right? Tangibly or intangibly. Yeah, like I said, this is false. This person that's supposed to be helping you, they behind the fear that you feel about being exposed. Some of them may even be causing it, but you like, I'm a roll with the punches, whether you're aware or not, and still deal with this person, or I got to because they gonna expose me. I'm gonna try to make the best of it, right? But it's just, whether you know this person is false and you know they causing it, or whether you going to them and they telling you somebody else is causing it and I can fix it for you, is false. The soothing, the band-aid, the guide, whatever it is to help with this fear due to this exposure, it's not real, it's not working. Clarifying this in the physical, we got 7 of Swords, betrayal, deception, getting away with something. I'm seeing like Candy from Real Housewives. Well, not from Real Housewives, from Escape, right? Candy talking about Candy Birds, talking about the lies, like when they show her on Real Housewives. I forget what season. It's just like the lies. I'm just hearing this person really doesn't know what they're talking about. It's a cloudy feminine. Like, their energy, whether they male or female, their intuition, their guidance is very much cloudy and obscured. Now, this clarifying, this fear being exposed, is insecurity. Right? We got the Queen of Cups in reverse. It's insecurity, codependency, self-care, self-love, but it's screaming insecurity. You, whatever it is they got on you, like you consented to or whatever it was, right? I don't feel like it's anything heinous. I feel like it's more so to do with you. And if people knew this about you, it may tarnish the image or whatever. Not that you using it to get over on anybody, but even if, like I said, if you're a public figure, you deal with the public, there are things you want to keep private. And you trusted this energy, this person, right? But the Queen of Cups upright is a very intuitive, nurturing, healing, self-care, caring, right? But it's just like that's not you anymore. Or even if this is not you all the time, you're King of Cups and possibly a different queen representing your masculine and feminine, you're in this energy of insecurity due to this, right? Like the whatever you're consuming to combat the fear of being exposed, the anxiety and all this other stuff, is causing deterioration elsewhere. Oh, child. Okay. What else? How to overcome this betrayal, get to this cleansing, release this energy, evolve out of this fear. Somebody needs to come behind it. So whether you need to go to somebody who know what they doing or what they talking about, or you need to release this person, or if that's the case, or you need to go to somebody to help you release this person and help you evolve with this, like even if it is exposed, it's like, okay, yeah, I'm grown. It's like, shut up, bitch, I'm grown. I am grown. I can do what the fuck I want to do, especially with other grown people. What? But you're not there yet, right? So you have to have strength over this and then move away, like I said, right? This came out first, this Leo energy. This is giving Virgo here, the maiden, and then we have Leo, the lion, right? So you could have Virgo, Leo in your chart, or maybe that's something that resonates with you, or maybe once you do get to a better guide and a better place, the person will help you out of this. Because like I said, if this is a reader, if this is intuitive, they're false. They're feminine, their intuition is obscured, right? It's cloudy, right? Maybe the next one will have Virgo Leo placements, or maybe you got Virgo Leo placements, right? But you definitely need to have strength and courage over this. But also I feel like if this is resonating with a reader or a guide that you're going to help you out of this whole thing, they have courage to combat this. Because you may like, oh, I fully know what's going on here. I've been trying to get help, but nobody, they may say they could help me, but then once they get in the energy, they don't want to, they don't have the courage to. This person will have the courage to smite these bitches. And then you can move away. Yeah, release it and let it go so you don't encounter this shit again. Because this ain't the first time. This is just the time that had you like, it's not the first time you fear being exposed or you feel like you've been up against a wall. But this is the first time where it's been solid, right? You couldn't get out of it by yourself. This person is too close. They on you. They may got your location. Could be a Sagittarius involved. They could be a Sagittarius. You could have Sag placements or be a Sag. Yeah, this needs to be an ending. This is Scorpio. This needs to be, no, this is Capricorn. No, this is Scorpio. There needs to be some type of transformation. Yeah, we got Mars, Pluto energy, Scorpio here. It needs to be some type of transformation. An ending and a transformation where you don't encounter this shit again. A metamorphosis, new beginning, end of cycle. 13 equating to 4. You need to reestablish your foundation, Aries, so you don't run into this bullshit again, or you don't encounter this bullshit again. Because I'm getting this is not the first time there's been fear of some type of exposure. But somebody feels like, okay, this situation got me by the balls. I done been in tight spots. But this one a little different. That's why you over consuming here. All right, so you know what you got to do. Any questions? Oh, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. And if you would like a personal reading, that information will be listed below this video, and you can schedule it online at my website, www.energyexchangewellness.com. energyexchangewellness.com. Thank you, Aries.